for assignment or introduction, even in the business world. That is my first qualification in my official documents.
Oh,
so it creates a lot of interest.
Yeah,
it becomes the first part of debate, even in meetings. So they ask, so what's all this about?
And an opportunity to share.
And why is it officially profiled in your documents?
Wow.
And I say that is my first identity.
Wow.
Because I want to identify with my God. And then you also remove speculation right away. People know you because you have declared who you are right from the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
So that is why I started with that identity.
Does it close some deals for you? Because people think, especially if those corrupt deals, does it stop some deals?
Yes, you see, why I find it useful is once people know your identity, they already form an opinion on what they can ask you and what they cannot ask. So,
I like that.
So everyone is put in a position where you place yourself.
Yeah, it's called disclosure.
Yes.
Early disclosure. It helps everyone because from then on, you are able to have your boundaries defined.
That's right.
Right from the beginning. And I think it's a very good thing. And also, I get an opportunity to speak a little bit about God. Because some of the people who are in meetings I go, they have not been to church for some time. And when they're asking for clarification, I use the time to explain about our Lord Jesus, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. And it becomes a good discussion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So Mr. Lee Karuri is a born-again Christian.
Yes, and I was born in Karatina, in Nyeri district at that time, 51 years ago.
Okay.
I'm 51. I actually celebrated my 51st birthday on Monday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday.
Yes.
Okay.
This last week. And I was born in an ordinary family. My parents were teachers. My mother was actually my teacher in primary school in Karatina. And my father was also a teacher.
Okay.
Then he went through self-education over, through correspondence. That time you could read as you teach and work. And eventually through hard work, he became a university lecturer over many years. Actually, when we were born, he was still reading.
Wow.
He used to read as he was raising us up. And I was very inspired to see him rise from very humble background. He was a teacher in a primary school, reading at night, and eventually he was able to teach in the university after many years. So that was the family I was born, and we were born 11 children.
Wow.
So we were very many.
From one mother?
From one adopted brother, and 10 children from one mother.
Wow.
So she used to teach in the primary school and have many children.
Same school?
Yeah, of course, because we were so many. We learned at different times through the school.
I know.
Yeah. So it was a humble background. But to me, the discipline and the attitude to life that was brought to us by our parents was very useful in terms of bringing values in our lives, early in life.
Yes.
And then from there, I studied on, and eventually I went on to Alliance High School.
Wow.
Yes, I worked very hard.
As students.
And I'm sure those days
I actually repeated the Standard 7.
Oh.
Yes, I repeated.
Okay.
I desired to go to Alliance High School, but when I did my first time, I did not make it to that school.
Okay.
And there was a problem I did not understand because I did not get admission. I got some good grade in my first attempt of Standard 7, but I did not get an admission. And eventually, the admission I finally got after all the schools had taken up students was a school called Kikuyu Day High School. So when we sat with my father, he said, you better off repeat than to go to a school that may not do you good into the future. And I also desired really to go to Alliance High School. That was my dream.
Okay.
So he asked me that the best thing is that you go and now stay with your grandmother and read from there. in a school in Teto, where my mother came from.
Yes.
So I went and stayed with my grandmother for 1 year in a school called Huhoini Primary School. My second attempt was in that school.
Okay.
And this school is near the Abadeas, near the forest. And my old grandma, I stayed with her. And she encouraged me. She was an old lady. And she told me, now you need to work hard. I learned how to do cooking and laundry with her. And she had some cattle. And she said, one of the things that you need to do, every day after school, you must look after the cattle. You must go out and graze them.
Wow.
Yes, that's one of the conditions for living with me. Because I'm growing old, you're a young man. You cannot be sitting in the house here.
Yet I'm doing this.
Yes. So I learned the discipline of work through her. And over the weekend, she would tell me that you don't graze around the neighborhood, go into the forest.
Okay.
And I learned how to go and graze cattle in the forest. Yes, the Abadeas.
Hold it right there. We will be understanding in a short while when you did your exams in which school again?
This is Huhoini. Huhoini Primary School.
It must be a village school, eh?
It's a village school.
Okay.
And my uncle was the headmaster. That's how I was able to be admitted. And it is I did very well. And
so just hold it right there.
Yes.
We'll be coming back. We are taking a commercial break. We'll be coming back. And Mr. Lee Karuri will be telling us what he did so that he went to Alliance High School and what his life came after. Rather became after that. So don't go away. This is To Cruiser.